So today I decided to continue my neighborhood walk tours, right? I wanted to go to Pueblo Nuevo. So I took the metro, but it landed me at a station that did not look like what I remembered. So I decided to take a detour and visit a couple of stores that I had been meaning to go into, and I'll take you around along with me. Now, I need you to be very kind. I did get a new phone, so the shaking is much more stabilized. I was using it like a joystick or something to stabilize the phone as I was walking around. And of course, you very, circumspect because you don't want somebody to grab the phone in your hand. So I had to be careful. In certain places, I just could not get my phone out. All right. So just walk with me and I'll show you the site. And if you see that sometime the camera is pointing a bit downward, I am a work in progress. So be kind to your sis. Okay. So we're going to get on the metro and we're going to spend some time looking around Panama City. All right, let's go. So, right now I am walking from my building to the metro station. This is a very quiet road. Now, I just make a right and then it's a straight 2 block to the metro station. But, I'm giving you a little bit of a view of my road. So I live on a very busy road. On the weekends, it's not so bad. And if I cross the street on the left, then I'm going to be on the Cinta Costera, which is like a Malecon where people walk. So this road here, there is an embassy of Libya here on the right. And I used to avoid coming through this road because there used to be some homeless guys like a little bit further up. But I realize now when once in a while I would check it out because I didn't see the tent, I didn't see the guys. They started a parking spot, and there's a gentleman standing by the gate. So that means, yeah, I think it's right there. This time it was closed. So I'm crossing the road. Of course, I'm not going to tell you exactly where it is, but we are walking to the metro station. Now, this little thing on the right-hand side, I am not quite sure what that was. As I'm learning to use this fancy phone, uh, sometimes my finger gets in the way and I'm like, no, I shouldn't touch this over here, or touch this over there. So my apologies. As I said, be kind to your sister, okay? I am not a videographer. So I'm stretching myself out for you so I can bring you something a little bit different. So, yep, the camera is pointing down, but that's okay. We'll come back up. Don't be like this person who said, it was a horrible video. All I saw was the ground. No, it's not all you're gonna see. As I said, mea culpa. And again, I was gonna be getting a camera that was gonna be put on my chest. And sometimes it's really hard. I'm trying to figure out, is my hand supposed to be like around the breast area or should it be towards the belly button? It's work. Well, you see, we have nice cars, right? Yay, you can see some buildings. We're getting closer to the metro station right there on the left. So I got through and I'm going down the platform to catch my train. Next time I see you, we're going to be at the Pueblo Nuevo metro station. We have line 1 and line 2 for our metro. Soon to have line 3. And the direction from the metro station to Pueblo Nuevo, I want the direction that says Villa Saita. Oh, okay. We are going down to get to the scanners. We're not even on the lower platform yet. Oh, you see the pretty scanners? Yep. It also gives you your balance, which is nice. I have not yet tried to use a credit card. Now we're gonna go down to the platform. It's like a two floors down. Oh, yep. Now we are on the platform where the train comes. Didn't see any train in this pic, but see how nice it looked. It was midday, so it was quiet. All right. So now I got to the Pueblo Nuevo metro station and I just took a little shot. The camera is very stable. You got to give me prop for that. Hardly anyone. There was a guy cleaning. And then I was like, that looks nothing like the station I saw before. So I came down and I was going to walk to see if I'm going to walk into town, but it was so warm. Though I kind of walked myself back. This is the bus station. This is a sign. I decided I walked back and said, you know, the first bus that comes, I'm going to hop on it. And I did. And then I got off at San Miguelito, which is another busy station. And I said, you know what? Why don't I just take you along a couple of the stores? This here, we were at Machetaso, which is a very large chain of stores. Now, where I shop at a store called El Rey. You know, it kind of reminds you of the Publix. Then there is another store called Super 99. That is not quite like a Super Walmart because they don't sell clothes. But this one, they have clothes, they have a whole baby station department, and they have shoes. So this Machetaso gives me uh Super Walmart vibes. And again, I did not aim the camera well enough. So again, my apologies, but look at that. Look at that. Oh, baby. They have a whole baby section on the main floor. And then you could take those, oh, what do you call that? It's like if you go into the airport, the rolling walkways, except it's going up. And Machetaso's colors are blue. So you're gonna see a lot of blue. The colors are blue, even though my thumbnail has some other colors in it. It has lots of blouses. There you go. You're on that electric walkway going up. So I turn around and drop my carriage because I didn't think I could bring it up there. But anyway, and then it's a big old area full of all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to show you some prices so you can kind of do maybe a little bit of a comparison. Oh God, that means home. So I got up there to the second level. And of course, I don't ever want to record people's faces if I can help it. I think it's intrusive. So underwear, intimate section, bras, shoes. You know, you can get a nice bra over here in the city for like $3.99. But I struggle. I haven't been able to find really good bras. And of course, I hate wearing this stuff now. I just wish I wouldn't. It's so cumbersome. Shoes, $12.99 for nice little sandals for the ladies. There's a store at Albrook. You can get nice looking little shoes for like $5.99, $4.99. So those were a bit on the pricey side, I think. $8.99. Yeah, $8.99. You can find them for less at Okaloka at Albrook. Men's section. And it was pretty clean, I have to say. It wasn't super busy, like Super 99, but it was steady. Men's shoes, 19.99. Mm. So this is Machetaso. All right. Flip-flop. More baby clothes. See, they have a baby downstairs. I think downstairs it's more of their children's furniture and stuff. And then up here are the clothes. And those little sandals, I don't think I could see a price on there. I looked. Yeah, I guess you could scan the code. Oh, there's a price. Is it 8.99? Yeah, I think you can do a little bit better in the shoe section. And these are the moo Oh, I saw a name for what they call them. Batas. Oh, yes, batas. Maybe it means nightgown. Ah, batas. Okay. I learned something today. And you see the color of the card? That's the color that's on the building, like a teal. All right. Belts. What was the price on the belts? 3.99. So that's not bad. I don't think I see belts in at Okaloka. I'm sure they do, but I don't think I've ever looked for them. I'm not a belt person. All right. So the ladies area, clothing. So the front of the store, you have all the clothing and stuff, and then you walk to the back, and that's where the food section is, which is pretty interesting because when you walk to a super Walmart, it's not in the back, it's just in a different section. So just keep that in mind. And I have to tell you that I think the Machetaso and El Fuerte is where the average Panamanian shops because, as we're going to see, food prices are definitely a bit more affordable there. So lots of shirts. I see, I redeemed myself. You could see something right here beside the floors. Mm-hmm. I'm walking, but the camera's not shaking. Oh, thank you, God. So that kind of kept me from having to buy a phone and a camera. Clorox, 169. That's a good price. So we start with the household and home care, laundry area. I mean, it's pretty extensive. They have a lot of stuff. Down here, it's all about arroz and frijoles. Look at it. Look at all the rice. Now you know you're in Panama when you see that. Look at the bean section. This was the largest I've seen. All kinds of beans. So they are into more beans here. Maybe that's why they don't have so much osteoporosis, you think? Wow, I think I was looking to see if they had the garbanzo. It didn't jump at me, so. Variedades de arroz. All right. Frijoles. You can get your fill of rice here. They have those beans. So like a 5 pound is 275. That's not bad. Although I told you the government would let them have like 5 packs for $5 when they open those food areas. Yep. Because even in the news, they'll say, El arroz, this is the food that Panamanians reach for first. El arroz, then chicken. All right, we're going to the back into the food section. I have to say it was pretty extensive. Yeah, look at that. Choices, choices, choices. Even if you don't have like a open air farmers market. Oh yeah, these didn't look good. The chayote. Oh, look at the peppers. They're cute. 315, that's not bad. Mhm. Carrots, loose, beets. Carrots are, is it 25 cents a pound? Wow. And you see how clean the floors are? Mhm. 45 cents a pound. That's amazing. Apples, they're really into kiwi here and apples. And grapes. They also have pears. Okay, and then, oh, look at the squash. This place loves squash and papayas. hmm Oh, look at the corn product. Now, you know you're in Panama, and this is the indigenous experience over here. A lot of corn tortillas, but you have to fry them. So I've never tried one. Well, I think I tried one at Motete, my favorite founder. So your juices, and I thought the juices were pretty affordable. Look at that. What is it, a dollar something for like a quart? That's pretty good. $1.79 or 89. And oh, they have the shisheme. I wanted you to see the shisheme. That is a corn porridge. Yep. Milk. $1.19 for a quart. Not bad. And they have plenty of yogurt. Uh, Milk, they drink enough milk. I wouldn't say it's a major item. The corn tortillas, definitely. Shisheme every day. The little kids from school or going to and fro will buy a little. Now here, this is the butter area. Of course, they use a lot of margarine. And my New Zealand butter, of course. Now remember, demographics. Here, you're not going to find imported stuff, okay? If you want imported cheeses or whatever, you need to go to Reba Smith. Here, this is where the people. Oh, there's feta cheese. I couldn't see. Tofu. Oh, I missed that. Oh, they have the little triangle cheese. Now they have cheese. And I thought the price was better than other places. I think I went too fast. And then look at that, a whole aisle of hot dogs and cured meats. Ooh, no bueno. But they eat a lot of that. And they call it chorizos. Now we're going into the meat section. Look how long this hallway is. They sell a lot of meat. And they eat a lot of meat, of course. Now this is the cold, what do we call that? Where you can order ham and cuts and sliced ham and stuff, cured meats, which is bad for you. And you see the cutlets, they also have them, okay, there's fish. They had tilapia, 267 a pound. I don't do tilapias. And I'm like, why would I come here when I can go to the fish market? Don't put my fish on the ice. No bueno. All right, chicken feet. Of course, lots of it. Ooh, chicken neck. They had gizzards too. I haven't had that in forever. For chicken, you're gonna have chicken leg, chicken thighs, chicken breast. And I did see a few whole. I still prefer to go to San Felipe for stuff like that. Oh, there's a whole chicken. What was the price? Did I take the price? I didn't show it. You know, chicken is like $1.50 a pound here. So very affordable. And they have ground meat. And I look at it and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look so good. And I think I told you before, the pork chop is, oh, is it the lungs? They sell lungs here. Yes. Ooh. No, 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 no. This is the lining of the stomach. This is the cow foot. This is very popular here. 113, full of bones and collagen. And they usually have these bones because they do a lot of soups here. Yes. I think I've done okay with the camera, don't you think? Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Yeah, look at the color of that ground meat. I was like, oh, no, 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 no. 215. Please don't start eating stuff like that. You don't know what they grind it with. No, what fillers they might have put in there. No. No bueno. Oh, this one is become more expensive. That means it's like a premium cut. All right. I think the next section was like a little bakery where you can buy cakes and stuff. I didn't even show it to you because you know I'm not into that. And then we were heading back out. So we could go to El Fuerte. What was over here? Oh, the bread section. And you could check out over here. I think there are different entrances to the stores, of course. And just like any store, as you head out, they have nuts and stuff, but they were like more expensive than Super 99. So I was good. I didn't buy any. And we exit. So whenever you see green, you know you're in Machetaso. All right, I'm not sure what I was saying here, but now we are entering El Fuerte. Different colors. Now it's red. Uh, they have some skincare and makeup section, like personal care, mouthwash, skin lotion, toothpaste. Okay. So you see how the entrances are different, right? So home, cleaning supplies. I actually find that El Fuerte was a bit smaller than Machetaso. Machetaso is huge and it is like a super Walmart. But El Fuerte is a little bit different, but still in the same area where the people would shop. Okay, so Panamanian. I did not see anybody who looked foreign, like a foreigner. Tamarind drink. You know, tamarind is very popular here. And you know, in the Caribbean, they use a lot of tamarind. And you could sometimes they'll just sell you the pulp. I bought a little pack one time and it was full of pits, and I was like, oh no. And I don't think I'm crazy about the taste, so I passed. Now, soursop is a whole different story. All right, frozen section. I think I probably had fish in there. And they had flowers. So it kind of reminds me of Ray in a way, in terms of size. Okay. So the home section was in the front and then the food section's in the back. So it did not look like they had clothing unless I don't remember. And of course, the produce area was much smaller. And I thought it was interesting. They had a coffee stand and they individually wrapped some coffee that they weighed and you can buy your coffee like that. And I'm like, but how do you keep it from, the air getting all the smell out? No bueno. I wouldn't buy coffee like that. And at the bottom, I didn't show you that was raspadura, which is the cane sugar at the bottom of the coffee. Did I take a shot? No. All right, we're going to more produce, and then on the left, going to be meat section. Over here, that was cheese on the left. Yep, cheeses. Oh, passion fruit. Yay, 90 cents. That's a good price. Beautiful passion fruit. Papaya, pineapple. I'm fasting from pineapple. I'm okay. I don't miss it too much. Once you set your mind that you're not gonna have something, you're good. Oil. Look at the rice. They only have a little bit of rice. Ooh, nothing like machetaso. And their bags would be red. So everybody sticks to their own colors. Okay. Cold cuts, butter, margarine. What was that? Oh yeah, butter. They have a Presidente, but not my again. They had another brand. Yeah, they had the local brands. I don't like them, but they do not have my New Zealand butter. Although one of the sisters one time showed me a screenshot. She was shopping somewhere on Centenario, and then she's like, look at the price of your butter. Okay. But the meat section is extensive. You notice that? Yeah. Long, covering a long haul. Oh, this is the ground beef again. Two something. Lots of meat. I also have smoke. Look at that. This is a cheek of a piglet. I'll make some good soup. I don't know that I'm gonna be brave enough to. Oh, wasn't that a fresh face? Yes. Oh, Whew. I said the first time I came face to face with a pig nose like that was in Barcelona. Oh, what do they call that? There's a market. Hmm. Lots of chicken. I told you. All right. So again, I think El Fuerte is on par with um Ray's supermarket. And I think the prices are also comparable, but Machetaso is definitely a tad lower. but they're like in the same general areas. I see more Machetasos than I see El Fuerte. I don't see an El Fuerte in the area where I'm at. I think they stick to a certain area. But Machetaso, they have one close to here in Santa Ana, and they have one in at Metro Mall. Is it Metro Mall? Metro Mall? I'm trying to think if that's where I saw it. Yes, inside Metro Mall. So we're heading back out. I think that was a nice little walk, just to give you an idea. So if you live in an area where you see any of these stores, then you'll know what to expect, right? So Machetaso, you can buy clothing. Ooh, turkey. Yes, they had, that's what I said in another video. You can find frozen turkey. You're not gonna find turkey wings, you're not gonna find turkey legs unless you go to La Casa del Jamón that I showed you about. I showed you a previous video. Yep. Some wine, milk, and of course I'm partial to La Chiricana. I love that milk. I don't drink it on the regular, but when I do, I like it. Is it carnation milk? Not carnation. What do they call it here? Ooh, I forgot what the brand is, but it is really good, really good. They don't have carnation. No. All right. And now we're circling. Now they have the root vegetables. Oh, the yam and the yuccas. Yes. Look at that. Yucca is always so cheap. 56 cents a pound. This is what you use to put in the sancocho. Look at that. Fresh turmeric. Curcuma. 98 cents a pound. That is a good price. Okay. So if you're gonna make sancocho, come here and get your yam. Sweet potatoes on the right. And ginger, jengibre. Look at the color of these sweet potatoes. I've never seen the golden one. Interesting. Uh-huh. You know what I don't find a lot here is shallots. You find onions, but not shallots. And even when I go to Reba Smith, I don't find it. I think I've seen it at Ray once, and then that's it. It's like that peon. Well, now you see it, now you don't. Yes. So that was my escapade. So I'm gonna go back and do El Pueblo Nuevo, but I'm gonna go at it the way I remember, not taking the metro from here. I'll go through Rio Abajo and then cut across, and then I'll do a real walking tour. But I thought this was nice, so hope you enjoy seeing the other stores where you can shop. I'll see you in the next video. Au revoir, à la prochaine. Bye.